What's new, crew? If you're new, my name's Cassandra. Welcome to another video. Today we're talking about our Aldi haul. If you are new here, I grocery shop once a month for my large family of 6. I will make a once a month meal plan, off my meal plan, and make my grocery list. Then we grocery shop. Lots of dietary gaps you're going to be seeing. I get majority of my groceries from Aldi. I'll fill in at Walmart, and then of course we go to Sam's Club for bulk items, and we try to be as self-sufficient as possible. Grow a garden every year, spend all spring, summer, fall doing that, preserving, hunting, fishing. So most of our stuff is already accounted for. You're gonna have to excuse the real life messes here. My kids have been sick all week. My husband was working out of town all week. And then last night was Halloween. So raise your hand in the comments if your house is just littered with Halloween candy wrappers and costumes, and there's a piece of a costume over here and a piece of a costume over here. It is just riddled. After I put all this stuff away, I'll work on getting my house pulled back together. But this is just the real life of stuff. My husband's on the road bag is sitting there, so you're gonna have to excuse the real life. But I don't remember what my total was. I'll plop her up on the screen here. I typically work with a budget of $550. Hi! Are you ready to come down? The national average in the United States for a family of 6 grocery bill for a month, I think, is like $1,200. So we are less than half of that, and we still include household budget, or like, yeah, all of our household things and toiletries and stuff, which would put us way under the national average for food costs. So let's turn the camera around and show you guys what I got. But if you're new, because I get a lot of new people on these videos, and you're wondering, where the heck are all of your vegetables? Well, we grow all of our vegetables, or at least most of them, and then during the winter we're really only buying fresh. So start down on this end today. I always get a thing of romaine lettuce. I do romaine lettuce because it lasts longer than shredded or a head or anything like that. We go through about one of these a month, and this is usually good enough for us. Sometimes I'll get salad kits, but this month I wasn't feeling it. I just opted out of it. So our lettuce for the month, I did get tomatoes. I really don't buy tomatoes in the wintertime because they just don't taste like anything. But recently I have been on a sandwich kick. But because I've been eating a lot of really like deluxe sandwiches with like a homemade chipotle mayo and some lunch meats and like lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, pretty much whatever I have, it's just been so good. So I got some tomatoes. Just yesterday I finished, we had some tomatoes that were green from the garden still, and we just finished those off yesterday. So back to store-bought tomatoes for the winter, but that is okay. Some lunch meat for the month. Not super organized today, so you're gonna have to just bear with me. But we got 2 things of Black Forest ham. The Black Forest stuff is what's been cheaper lately. I got 1 thing of Black Forest turkey just because the kids haven't been super into the turkey lately. 2 things of grapes. My kids went through, I think, 6 bags of grapes last month, which is crazy for us. We always do grapes, but not to that extent. So I have some kids who like red and some kids who like green. So we're starting off with 2 bags. We will probably get more of those if this month is anything like last month. I got 2 of these honey wheat pretzels. The other one is down there, so you can see how organized things are today. But these honey wheat pretzels are delicious. They are so good. And one of my favorite snacks, well, all of our kids' favorite snacks, at least currently, are like a handful of pretzels and a handful of grapes. So delicious. So I opted to go with these tubs because lately I've been getting the bags of pretzels, and the kids are opening them. They're not putting the clips on them, or the clips are falling off and they're just going stale. We're still eating them. We've been throwing them in cookies and stuff, so it's been fine. But to kind of mitigate that, I decided to go back to these tubs. They're more expensive, but I think it's worth it. We are back on getting yogurt. So for a long time, I was getting the yogurt tubes for the kids. And I don't know if I can keep justifying the cost when I can just go back to getting tubs of yogurt. So that's what we're gonna do with the tubs of yogurt. We are doing granola, and I love this honey oats and almonds ones. One of my daughters loves granola and yogurt too, so we got that. I do special requests for the kids every month. I kind of ask what they want, and I will pick up said item. Lakin almost always picks Oreos, so I got her a thing of just the Aldi brand of Oreos. I got 4 bags of carrots. The kids went through, I think, 5 bags last month, so I'm starting with 4. If we need more, we'll go back. A big old tub of marshmallows. I got 3 bags here. This is mostly for when we make Rice Krispie treats at home. I just wanted to have them stocked up before December. Same thing with our mini chocolate chips. These were kind of the only ones that needed to be restocked. These are the ones we go through the most. 1 box of lasagna noodles. I also have these in the cart on my Walmart order. I might just leave them in there and put them on my storage shelf, but we'll see. I kind of wanted to see the difference between these oven ready ones and just a normal lasagna noodle and see what preparation I like better. So that's kind of the thinking on that. A lot of our stuff from scratch. Pie crust is something I'm terrible at. We talk about it all the time here. It's one of those things I'm just not good at. So I opt for store-bought. I love these ones from Aldi because they come in your little metal tin here. It's very easy clean up. These make awesome freezer meals. There's 2 pie crusts in here, 2 pie crusts in the box. This is perfect. We're doing quiche this month. And I don't know, it's pie season. So having these on hand, I canned apple pie filling. Already have that on the shelf, so if I want to make a quick apple pie, all I have to do is open a jar, dump it in, put a crust on top, and call it good. I got 3 bags of pepperonis this month. The kids like these on sandwiches for like hot ham and cheese. We also do homemade pizzas all the time, or strombolis and stuff. So we go through a lot of pepperonis. So I got 3 this month. Typically I get 2, but my kids do have time off in November for fall break. And then of course again in December for Christmas break. So I'm trying to think ahead on that a little bit and get some extra things between this month and next month, because usually November, December, and then like May or June are my biggest grocery budget months. Or if I'm gonna go over in a month, it's usually those months, just because the holidays, the kids are home for break and stuff, and kids eat more when they're at home, and we're doing more baking and lots of like fun projects that include a whole lot of food. So these are the months that I'm trying to spread it out a little bit between this month and next month. That way it's not like all next month my budget just skyrocketing, because you'll see next month that I will probably end up blowing my budget. Favorite products that Aldi has put out this year, these cold foams. I make my coffee at home every single morning. Maybe once a month I will get a coffee from a coffee shop if I'm like out in town. So these sweet cold foams are just really, really nice. Sweet vanilla is very good. This is typically what my Aldi has. Every once in a while, my Aldi will have caramel macchiato or a mocha one. The mocha one is my least favorite. It's not bad, it's just not for me personally. Caramel macchiato is delicious. Love this. So these just make it fun. And then we are coming up on the time of year, my kids put these in their hot chocolates every once in a while. So we just really, really like these. So 2 of those for the month. 4 things of butter. This is typically what we go through in a month. And I noticed Aldi raised the price on butter this month. Those, I understand that it's a seasonal thing. They're just raising the price because baking is coming up. But these were $1 more expensive in my Aldi. I'm interested to know, were they more expensive in your Aldi? So, and butter has already gotten pretty expensive since 2020. So there's that. I have a decent back stock of butter in my freezer right now, but this is not the time of year I want to run out of butter. Aldi used to sell, do you guys remember these massive things of hot dogs? They were like, what, like 36 or 48 hot dogs in the package, and it was like $3 maybe. My Aldi hasn't had that in forever. So I stopped buying hot dogs, but my kids asked for these for a day during fall break. Got 2 packages, 16 hot dogs. I figured maybe we can do one for a weekend lunch or something, or I don't know, we'll figure it out. I also have my nieces and nephews a lot this time of year. I talked about that in, I think, my meal plan video, just because sometimes this time of year, moms and dads need time away from the kids to run some errands and things, if you know what I'm saying. And I'm always more than happy to have an extra couple kids running around. So these would be nice to just put in the freezer and pull it out if I got a lot of kids coming. This and some mac and cheese. Kids are loving that. I got 4 pounds total of these shredded mozzarellas. I just throw these in my freezer. These are perfect for all of our homemade pizzas and strombolis. That's pretty much the only thing we use mozzarella for, is all of those things. I got 2 bunches of bananas. The kids have been missing bananas. Bananas were not up here for a decent amount of time after the ports shut down. So there we go, bananas. The kids are going to be happy about that. And my husband too. My husband's going to be happy about bananas. I needed more cornstarch. This is just one of those random things I don't run out of very often, but I use this to thicken gravies sometimes, or mostly I use cornstarch just when we do like Asian style meals. I use this to thicken up our sauces and stuff. So there's that. I had one meal this month I needed these wide egg noodles for. We pretty much only use these for casseroles or baked dishes. We are doing a chicken pot pie with these noodles. It's a casserole. It's delicious. It's a 1-pot meal. I love it. So instead of getting 1 bag, I just opted to get a 2nd bag, and this one will go on the pantry shelf for when and if I decide I need it. It's been a long time since you've seen us get fruit snacks. My son used to love fruit snacks. These were like his go-to snack, but he has slowed down on these quite a bit. Nonetheless, an easy pantry stable snack. So I think I'll probably take a handful of these, put them in the pantry upstairs. The rest of this box can go downstairs on the pantry shelf, and it'll be more long-term. The kids won't go through 50 pouches super quickly, so I like having stuff like that sometimes. It's just like a once-in-a-while snack that the kids can go to. And this is easy to throw in lunch boxes and things, so perfect. We are still working on stocking up a little bit of canned goods. So I knew I needed to get some pineapple. Once again, I'm trying to get some things for our Christmas dinner, Christmas meals ahead of time, just to spread it out through my grocery budget a little bit. So I got a bunch. How many cans did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 cans of pineapple slices. We put this in our ham. Because we buy our pork in bulk, I have, I think, 5 or 6, maybe 7 smaller, like 1 pound, 2 pound hams. I knew I wanted to get some of like my pineapples, my cherries, things that we put in our ham recipes. I wanted to get a couple of them to put up on the storage shelf. That way when we want to roast a ham just for our family, a smaller ham, we have stuff to make our ham just yummy and delicious, and just stocking up our food storage a little bit better, filling in some more gaps. And pineapple is a great way to do that. So I ended up getting 5 things of pineapple slices, and I accidentally got 1 thing of crushed pineapple, but that is okay. I do have some canning recipes that call for crushed pineapple, so I'll put it on the canning shelf, use it next year when I'm canning, or I can always throw that in our ham too. Same flavor, same everything, it'll be fine. So there's that. I accidentally got 1 thing of crushed pineapple, but that's a-okay. I also am stocking up our like cold and flu supplies, because what is that? Is it DoorDash where they drop off your groceries at your front door? What is that, Instacart? We don't have that here. We're too rural for that. So when we get sick, it's either like, okay, mom or dad is running to the store really quick and getting some things. We do have family that of course would drop off a care package if needed, but I try to keep that stuff just kind of in stock. So I noticed we didn't have any like chicken noodle soups on the shelf, so I got some of these chunky soup chicken and chicken noodle soup. They're 18.6 ounces. This is a pretty big can. I think if all 6 of us were sick, it would probably be 2 cans for a meal, because we're probably not eating that much if everybody's not feeling well. So I started with 4 cans. I could have gotten more, but I didn't know where I was going to be in my grocery budget, and I didn't want to bust. So I just got 4 cans for now. Better to have something on the shelf than nothing. So this is an okay start. I would like to get a couple more, but we'll see how that goes. I might just throw a couple chicken noodles or like chicken and rice soups on my Walmart order to fill in some gaps. So we'll see how that goes. Just 1 box of graham crackers. The kids like graham crackers with peanut butter on them for a snack, so there's that. It is the time of year of crackers. This is another thing I'm getting for a Christmas meal plan, for a cheese, cracker, and venison sausage plate. So 2 boxes of these just to have. And then kids' favorite snacks when they're home for a break or something is, we'll just do like a big Lunchable. So we'll put out some crackers and some carrots, some pepperoni, some of these sausages, maybe some grapes and some pretzels, and we just kind of put it up in the middle of the island and do a big snack bar, and they just kind of graze on it. So there's that. Other box of pretzels here. I had to get 2 things of bologna. We already opened one. The kids opened one and had a slice. Did some convenience things in my life. This is a really busy season for us. So for some convenience things, I got 2 bags of the red bag chicken. I think 1 bag will be a meal for us. Got a second bag just for, like I said, lunches or whatever. Chicken sandwiches, I can make these into chicken parm. Lots of options here. So I just needed some things. I also got this for a convenience meal. These orange chickens. These used to be a family favorite. We used to get these every month, but they got expensive. These are $7 a bag. My original plan was to get 2 bags because I think that would feed us better, but $7 a bag, I couldn't do it. So I am just going to stock up this meal with lots of veggies. We'll eat this with rice. Maybe I'll get some egg rolls or something, and we will stretch this bag of chicken. Because I got some convenience meal chicken-wise, I only needed 2 bags of chicken this month. I asked Colt what kind of frozen fruit he wanted for smoothies, and because he was with me today, he picked this strawberry banana blend, something different for the kids. 3 things of these hard salamis. I got an extra bag this month for when the kids are home. We also have started putting these on pizzas. We put these on sandwiches. They're delicious. Okay, we're heading into some seasonal items for Aldi here. I got 3 each of these gravy mixes. These are very cost efficient. I think, oh, I can't remember. I wish I had my receipt. I'll put it up on the screen how much these cost per packet. These expire in 2027. These are gonna last a long time. These are going straight to my long-term food storage. I make all my gravies from scratch typically, but this last month I ran out of chicken stock, so I couldn't make my gravy from scratch. Then at the end of the month, I had meals that I had planned to make, and I couldn't make because I didn't have chicken stock. So we ended up just making different meals, but if I would have had some of these on the pantry shelf, I would have been fine. So this time of year, Aldi sells them. They're a great price. I got 3 turkey, 3 chicken, and 3 brown gravy mix. We mostly go for either chicken or turkey gravy, but every once in a while we'll do a brown gravy. Like if we're doing pasties or something, we'll do brown gravy. These are nice to have. So I got a stack of them. I'll put them on the pantry shelf, and quite honestly, I might get some more at Christmas time just to have on the shelf because they're so nice. Colt's favorite snack these days, since he's moved on from the fruit snacks, have been nuts. So he picked out these dried roasted peanuts, honey roasted. These are his go-to. He loves these. Another one he loves is pistachios. There's that. I got a thing of cream of tartar for Christmas cookies. Once again, trying to spread out some simple, easy stuff that'll last, so I don't have to get it in December. I just need an extra thing of cinnamon. We were almost out of that. And then another olive oil cooking spray for the storage shelf. Last month, I didn't get tortillas. I made them from scratch, which the kids are loving. It's just been hard to keep up with. So I got some to put in the freezer, 2 things of large, 2 things of small. These large ones I think are going to be for breakfast burritos. I want to make in bulk and get in the freezer. Okay, let's go back to the wall of chocolate. And you're probably thinking, girl, that is so much chocolate. And you're right. Most of these are going to be Christmas gifts. I like to put in a little snacky snack in Christmas gifts. So I got 2 of these truffle milk chocolates. These look good. I kind of want to keep one for myself for the month. One will be a Christmas present. These are for my husband. He loves these milk chocolate with almonds. He's not a dark chocolate fan, so these will be for him. I got a toffee crunch, a chili dark chocolate, and I have 2 people in my life who would probably really like this chili and dark chocolate, a little spicy, a little sweet. Very nice. So I got that one, and I also got a sea salt and dark chocolate, which these ones are really good. I've had this one before, and obviously I've tasted these with my husband. But very, very, very good. I don't think this one is dark chocolate. I think this is a milk chocolate, but man, oh man, they're good. And I really like these because it's not just like one big chocolate bar like this one is. These are like 5, here it says, 5 individually wrapped bars, if my camera will focus. 5 individually wrapped bars. So they're very nice, but love these. So these are going to go down in storage for Christmas gifts for people in my life. There's that. There's our second bologna. 4 cucumbers. Like I said, my kids love these. It's one of their favorite snacks with some pretzels or just a whole, yeah. It is not uncommon for my kids to just take a cucumber and eat the whole thing. So there's that. His and hers trail mix. I always get my husband an Aldi trail mix, and he just keeps it in his car or in his lunchbox and takes it to and from work, and it's just my husband. So this time I got him the mountain trail mix. It's peanuts, raisins, cocoa gems, which are just M&Ms, almonds, and cashews. He likes that one a lot. And then once again, my dark chocolate. This is my favorite one. It's almonds, cranberries, and dark chocolate with raisins and walnuts. These are so good. I love these. Last night was trick-or-treating. One house was giving out these Capri Suns, and I don't know what happened to Cleo's Capri Sun. I don't know if she dropped it, but we got home, we knew everybody had a Capri Sun, the kids were excited to break into them, and Cleo's was gone. And my oldest daughter, for anyone who's new, Cleo is just shy of 2, so she wouldn't have been like one of the older kids where we could just be like, hey, you dropped it, like, or mom or dad dropped it, I don't know. Something happened to it and it was gone. Well, my oldest, London, who's 9, without any hesitation, just gave her Capri Sun, and all was well in the world again for Cleo. And it was just one of those things where as a parent, like, you see it and you're really proud that like there was no hesitation, like she didn't care, it was just a juice box for her, but she saw obviously it was making Cleo very upset. So she's just like, here you go, like take my Capri Sun, I could care less, like I've got this whole basket full of goodies. So I got 2 boxes of fruit punch Capri Suns, and that'll just be for the kids. When I get special treats like that, I don't ration them for the kids. They know that once they're gone, they're gone. I'm not gonna buy more of them. It's just a fun treat. So there's that. There are 10 pouches in here. I do have kids who have field trips coming up where they're gonna need throwaway lunches, so I will take one of these Capri Sun boxes and hide it and put it downstairs on a storage shelf, like up high where the kids can't see it. They're not gonna know it's there. They're not gonna bother me for it, and it'll be there for when kids have field trips, and I can just throw them in their throwaway lunches. For 2 things of sweet Hawaiian rolls. One of these are gonna, well, they'll probably both go in the freezer originally, but we're doing sliders once this month. Usually I would make my own slider buns, but we talked about that. I'm in a season where I need some convenience items, and this and these tortillas are some convenience items for me. So one of these will be for a dinner for sliders. The other one will probably wait to pull out, once again, either a weekend lunch or when the kids are home this fall break, winter break, even if we don't break into it this month. So we will see how that goes. And that is my entire Aldi haul for the month of November. Can you believe it's almost the end of the year already? But that is the big old Aldi haul. One of you guys asked me recently in a comment, when was the last time you had McDonald's? Update today. Today's the last day I had McDonald's. I usually will stop and get the kids a Happy Meal on the way home from my grocery shopping, because usually it's lunchtime. It's 12:30 now as I'm filming this, so the kids get to eat their Happy Meals. I get to drink my Sprite and film my grocery haul, and there we go. It's just it's not a grocery haul if you don't stop and get food on the way home, right? To eat, because who wants to cook lunch after all of this? Am I right? But here we go. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, talking about our Aldi grocery shopping, maybe a little bit of our meal plan we talked about today, a little bit of holiday prep, and we'll see what's going on with Thanksgiving, because I'm still not sure what we're doing for that. So there is all of that. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope wherever you are, you're having a fantastic day. I hope that you and me both can get our lives pulled back together after Halloween.